All right, this is the Geometry Unit 9 Lesson 3 video over triangle similarity. Um, this will be a pretty short one. The first thing this lesson is going to talk about is the ways that we can prove that triangles are similar. Now, remember in Unit 4, we talked about triangle congruence. Now we're saying, well, it's actually easier to prove that triangles are similar, and there's less information needed. So they give us some of the postulates you can use. The first is the angle-angle postulate. If you can prove that two of the angles are congruent, then you know that those triangles are similar, meaning the same shape, different sizes. You can also prove that they are similar if all three of the pairs of sides are proportional to one another. So these are two of the main ones you're going to do. And then lastly, you have side angle side, which says that if you can prove that true sides are proportional and the included angle is congruent, then the triangles are similar. So we have these three. We have angle angle, side side side, and side angle side. And so first things first, that's what you need to do in numbers 1, 2, and 3. Just match the definition with the correct postulate. And then number 4 is a proof, so I'm going to do that here on the video, so make sure that you follow along and kind of try to track with what I'm saying. I'll do my best to make it as clear as possible. It says here that we have this given information. We have the fact that, let's see, BA and DF are proportional. AC and FE are proportional. And then we have that BA and GF are congruent. That's interesting. So that means this and this are congruent. And GH is parallel to DE. We see that drawn in there. And angle A is congruent to angle F. So let's just draw that in there. And we want to prove that the triangles are similar. Now we know that basically this is the side angle side theorem. So we're going to go further there. We're going to prove it from scratch. So we have a given in the first statement, which is that GH and DE are parallel. And then since those are parallel, we know that these following angles are congruent. FGH, that's going to be this angle, is congruent to GDE, and FHG is congruent to DEF or DH. So those are because those are corresponding angles in that transversal. So we're using a transversal situation right there. Let's mess that up a little bit. Let's go back. So this is coming from the transversal. Write that down. Transversal. All right. All right. And then it says that because of that, triangle GFH and triangle HED, that's the two triangles you see in this diagram. They're saying this triangle and this triangle are similar. Okay? That's coming from the angle-angle theorem. Okay? Because we found that two angles, angle, right here, proved that those two triangles are similar. So we hop down. Let's find angle. There it is. Answer choice G. So go up here and do G for number 3. Then we can see that all the sides of those are proportional. That's the definition of similar triangles. We have another given here, which is that BA is congruent to GF. Therefore, their lengths are congruent. So let's see what that comes from. All we're doing here is jumping from congruence to equality. So let's go see. That should be the definition of congruent segments. And there it is right there. Answer choice J is going to be our answer for that one. And then we're going to substitute. Well, what could we substitute here? Well, we are going to substitute BA for GF in this statement right here. So it's going to be BA over DF. We need to look for that down here. There it is, answer choice F. Let's do a different color here, F. Again, that's coming from the fact that we're going to take this and we're going to put it in there. and that's going to be answer choice, what did I say? Answer choice F. All right, answer choice F. This is another example of what we were given. It's coming from the very beginning here. That's right there. And then we substitute it again. We're going to substitute the FE from this into this. So it's going to be answer choice H. That one. So we've done some substitution, and then we're basically going to do some solving. So we've done cross multiplication. That's what the means extremes property is. And then let's see, we're solving by dividing both sides by FE. Then we convert it into congruent segments. And then we can conclude that these two triangles are congruent. So just to back up a little bit and say, what two triangles are we talking about? Well, we are talking about this triangle here and this triangle here. We've proven that they are congruent. And so let's say, why is that? Well, it's going to be the SAS theorem. SAS theorem. So that's going to be answer choice I. Then we use CP/CTC, which if you've been viewing these videos, you know that is usually what follows a triangle congruent statement. Then we have another given. Well, which given haven't we used? I believe it's going to be angle A is congruent to angle F. We haven't used that one, so it's going to be A. Then we've proven that the triangles are similar. And that is it. So make sure you get all that down. Get all that copied down right there. I'll leave that up there so you can pause the video. And that is it for lesson 3.